starting over doesn't mean you've failed, but most people see it that way. They think if they have to begin again, it means something went wrong, like they wasted time, like they made the wrong choice, like they should have figured it out already. And slowly, that thought turns into doubt, because nobody likes the feeling of going back to the beginning. It's uncomfortable. It feels like you're behind, like everyone else is moving forward while you're restarting. But what if starting over isn't a step back? What if it's actually a sign that you've grown? Because sometimes, starting over means you've learned what doesn't work. And that matters more than getting it right the first time. The first time, you were guessing. You were trying things out, figuring things out as you went. But now you understand things you didn't before. You see your mistakes more clearly. You notice patterns you ignored before. You move differently. And that changes everything. Because growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It shows up in the way you think, in the way you respond, in the decisions you don't make anymore. And that kind of growth, it doesn't disappear just because you're starting again. That's why every attempt you make still matters, even the ones that didn't work out, because they weren't a waste. They were lessons. They taught you what to avoid, what to fix, what to do better next time. And most people don't realize this. They think success is about getting it right quickly, but it's not. It's about staying long enough to figure it out. And that means starting again sometimes, even when it's hard, even when it feels embarrassing, even when it feels like you should be further ahead. Because the truth is, nobody talks about how difficult it is to start over, to rebuild your momentum, to find your confidence again, to trust yourself after things didn't go as planned. That takes strength, more strength than people give credit for. And that's why a lot of people stop, not because they can't do it, but because they don't want to feel that discomfort again. They don't want to look like they're starting from zero. But you're not at zero. You're starting from experience, from lessons, from awareness. And that's a completely different place to start from. So no, starting over doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're getting closer, closer to understanding, closer to improving, closer to doing it right. And yes, it might take time. It might feel slow. It might not look like progress at first. But that doesn't mean it's not working. Because growth isn't perfect. It doesn't happen in a straight line. It doesn't always look the way you expect it to. But it's happening, even when you don't see it yet. So if you find yourself starting again, don't look at it as failure. Look at it as another chance. Another opportunity to do it better. Another step forward, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Because every attempt you make still counts. Every step you take still matters. And the fact that you're willing to try again, that already sets you apart. So don't be ashamed of starting over. Be proud that you didn't quit. Because most people stop, but you're still going. And that's what really makes the difference.